What's going on? What's up, guys? It's your boy Humble Warrior. Oh, back at you guys with another video. A little different approach this time for me. If you have kids with autism, it is a much bigger struggle than what you think. For instance, myself, I have a 5-year-old and now a 4-year-old who are both autistic. My 5-year-old's a level 3, no, level 2. My 4-year-old's level 2. Which means the communication and stuff like that is not as great, and they don't process things like a normal child would. So it's a task in itself. They both go through their weekly therapy, speech therapy, and occupational therapy and stuff like that to help them be more verbal. The only flip side to that coin is the anger and aggression and so on and so forth. So my 5-year-old today, he ramped up to a level I probably never thought I could actually reach in terms of getting angry. I think it started in the car when he was, asking for something to drink, and then after that, when he got home, for some reason, he started banging the remote against the TV. I guess he was trying to put the battery back in it because he's frustrated with it. He ended up taking out the remote, and so it set me off, and I had to get him for that. And after that, I was like, I just need a break. So I had to go soak in my bathtub and just try to clear my head. And my wife asked me what was wrong, and I just told her, so she took him for a walk. But anybody who has autistic kids, I don't have much advice. I'm struggling right now myself with just trying to deal with it. Because like I said, there are good days and bad. There are days where I just want to run off and not be bothered anymore, than other days where, you sit back and you look at what amazing things they can do. So it's a take the good with the bad ordeal. But I'll say this, for those of you who do have them and you do struggle, seek help. I think the worst thing about living with this is the thoughts that you do occur, like especially when they get you to a point where they're not listening, or it's not sinking in what you're trying to tell them. And it's like the more they do certain things, the more amped up you become over trying to get them to stop, and it becomes a force versus force ordeal. And it shouldn't really reach that point. I know with me, when it comes to my 5-year-old, that's how me and his relationship is. We could be the best of friends one day, and then the next day we're like two sworn old enemies that just can't stand to see the other one stand up. So, like today, me and him went to the little adventure park. The entire family went, had a blast. Then, like I said, we had to take my son to my oldest son had to go to the hospital. While we were sitting there, my 5-year-old, I took him and the 4-year-old went to McDonald's for me to get everybody some food. Came back in the car and, only bought one drink. So, of course, he was thinking, can I have some? And I was like, not at the moment, because I know he and my 4-year-old would drink it all. So I was trying to save some for, my wife and I guess my 1-year-old son. But, I mean, he got amped up about that. I finally let him get something, though. I finally gave him something to drink. And then when we got home, like I said, he got upset about the remote. And so from there, I kind of fussed at him a little bit about like banging the remote, because the last time he's already broken 2 remotes, and that's with his bare hands. He doesn't have the concept of actually pushing. Like, he doesn't push remotes softly. He presses them really hard. So his last remote he had, it cracked inside his hands. It wasn't his fault. It's just something he does. But we had to go spend money on that, and I was just like, bro, come on now. And like he'll have an episode, and then like a few minutes later, nothing happens. But it's the lingering effect. It's the rest of the day is like kind of wrecked, because you're like, how can you possibly be okay with, getting mad about this or going off or screaming or banging against this and doing that, and then 2 minutes later nothing happened. So I would love to know the genetic, the psychological makeup of it, and like how to handle it. Because like today, I'm at a loss of words. I literally am at a loss of words. And I've never done a video like this. I'm just like, maybe you guys can give me some insight on some things, because it is a real struggle. It really is. And, he's my son, so the rest of his life, he's going to be dealing with this. And it's like, how do I actually handle the downs more so than the ups? Because even at school at one point, he was doing what he did. He was causing problems, and it was a battle to get through that. He's gotten a lot better with therapy, and with one terrific therapist he has. Her name is Katie. Great lady. She has brought him over leaps and bounds, but he still relapses. He still has his anger issues that he does, and those become overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes I can cap it. Other times, like today, yeah, he got the best of me. So please, guys, let me know what you think. Please give me some sound advice on this one. I don't post most personal stuff on my YouTube thing, especially regarding how I feel and stuff like that. But I just need some sound advice, guys. Any advice would help. Thank you. Peace.